Hello again. So we'll continue studying the past perfect tense. The first video we had seen the main structure, some examples, and the main concept of the past perfect is that you have two actions that happen entirely in the past. Remember, the past tenses in general, they happen entirely in the past, regardless of the context. It has no connection, they have no connection to the present whatsoever. So, for example, the simple past, you use adverbs such as yesterday, last week, last month. The past continuous was an action that happened continuously in the past. I was reading a book last week. Now I'm not reading a book. Okay? You have now another past tense, which is the past perfect, in which you have two actions and no connection with the present action. The thing is, you have to understand that the past perfect, you have two actions. The past perfect is the action that happened first. The second action, you put the simple past. So let's get going. All right, so that's what I have just explained. Two actions in the past and now. The past perfect has no connection with now. It happens through here, okay? So more examples, more context, so that you can memorize this verb tense and understand better what I mean. For example, I've never seen this boy before. This is, which tense is this? Is it the past perfect? No, it's the present perfect. Oh, Thales, so you are mentioning the present perfect again. We have seen so many videos about the present perfect. Remember, studying grammar means establishing connection between the verb tenses. It's important because the context, the differences between the verb tenses helps you understand and memorize and apply the sentences to create better sentences and to improve your communication. I've never seen this boy before. Remember that when we talked about the present perfect, we established that present tenses have connection with the present, okay? Past tenses have no connection with the present. The present perfect is an action or situation that is applying for some time. It has a connection with now. Either this action applies to the moment or the action has ended just recently before now. Okay, so if I say I have never seen this guy before, I'm saying it now. Now I met a boy or a person and I say I have never seen this guy before. Okay, I've never before is used a lot in the present perfect. Now let's see another example using the past perfect with the very same verb tense. I went to a party, and met a woman. I went to a party and met a woman. This action was entirely in the past. So, this woman comes to me and said, "Hi, Thales, do you remember me?" and I look at her face and I don't remember her. So this was in the past, right? I met a woman in the past and I think, I'd never met her before. Maybe it was my lack of memory, amnesia, but I don't remember having met her before. So, understand, let's see something that's very important. I've never is I have never, okay? I have. It's the contracted form, present perfect. And here when you have I'd never met, I'd is the contracted form for I had. And for all the pronouns, you use I'd, you'd, he'd, she'd, right? With, they'd. It's the same, right? The same contraction. But here in the present, you have I have. For he, she, or it, you have has. He has, his. That is different from he is different because he has met. This is the present perfect. He is smart. This is the simple present, right? Okay. So let's get back to our example. I went to a party and met a woman. I had never met her before. So sometime in the past, I went to a party. The party is here. And she starts talking to me and I don't remember having seen her before. Before is something that happened before, right? Back in the timeline. So I don't remember having seen her before. So this before, it refers to a situation in the past that happened first. This is the first. Before the party, for example, I'm home arranging to go to the party, right? I'm dressing up to go to the party, or I'm taking a shower to go to the party. I have never met her before. I don't know this woman here. This is the first time I had ever seen her. So, the party is the second action or the second situation, okay? Another example. His bedroom is a mess. Bob hasn't cleaned it yet. Which verb tense is this? Present perfect, because hasn't. This is the verb to have. Bob, as the pronoun which corresponds to Bob is he. He hasn't, or he has not. So his bedroom is a mess. This is a situation that refers to now. Bob hasn't cleaned it yet. So remember, the present perfect is something that happened or is happening in the past that has a connection with now. So, Bob hasn't cleaned the room. He hasn't cleaned the room. The bedroom is a mess now. Okay, so it's an action which has a connection with the present. Okay, now another example using the same context here. When I got home, His bedroom was a mess. Got is the simple past of the verb get. Get, got, got, or gotten. It's a possibility. Get, got, gotten. Gotten is, I guess, it's the most used, but it depends, right? There are some grammar which brings examples in which you have, for example, remember when we saw the word spill? Spilled. Spilt. As the sound of the ed is t, resembles t, so in British English they use spilt instead of spilled. Okay, so just finishing this example. His bedroom was a mess. He hadn't cleaned it for ages. So why I use the past perfect here? It's an action that happened in the past. I got home. Okay? Does this action have a connection with now? No. No connection whatsoever. So I got home. I got home and the bedroom was a mess. It was dirty. So why was the room dirty? Because he hadn't cleaned the room before that. So the room is a mess because he hadn't cleaned. His forgetting to clean the room, or maybe he didn't want to clean the room, comes first, okay? This is the first decision or situation. The second situation was that once I got home, it was already a mess. Okay? So that's it. That's it for our first part. The next lesson, we'll see 2 more examples of this, and then we go forth to the past perfect continuous. Bye-bye.